some old punk rock pictures from the year 2008. And when I speak about my experience with white people, it's very profound for me because when I was 16 and 17, I got inundated with some punk rock. That's me right there in 2008, rocking out to a band. And I just want to let you guys know what kind of folks I actually used to hang out with back then. I mean, I was 16, 17. I met this kid named Jesse. Jesse, we met because we both had on the same kind of Vans. And that's me right there at a show right there. You know, I mean, that's how we used to get down back in the days, man. And I love those guys, man, because they accepted me, and they loved me because I accepted them. And it's just taking me down memory lane, man. I was heavily involved in the punk scene. I would actually go as far as to say I'm iconic in my local punk scene because all the legendary punk rockers were my personal friends. I went on tour with these guys out of the States, out of the country, at 16, 17. And I had my first beer at one of these white guys' house. You know, I'm not going to say which one, but I went to these guys, you know, went to a show real late at night. I spent a night at his house. I wake up in the morning. His mom is smoking weed, and she passes it to me. And that was the first time I smoked weed. A guy named Kirkland. His family was related to the Kirkland brand. That's like toilet paper and stuff like that. Walmart stuff. And Kirkland gave me my first beer. He worked at a sushi shop / bar. That's where we used to have shows in. This guy right here, his name is Brace. Brace is from a band called War Crime. That's me right there. And Brace actually joined the Syrian Rebels. I spoke with him, and he's famous now. His name is Brace, and he joined the Syrian Rebels. And yeah, we had, I mean, punk. It was every mixed race. You know, look, this band was a black band. That's me right there. Life Trap from Tennessee, Memphis. Love those guys. And I don't understand, and I think that had a real big impact on who I am as a person because I grew up in a hood, so I've always had my connection with my hood friends. Thank God they respected me for being me. A lot of guys who I grew up with who were my associates wanted to tap into my white friends because they wanted to sell them drugs, but a lot of them were straight edge, so they wouldn't go for that. But it shaped me, man, because punk rock is about not following the rules, making your own system, DIY. We had shows anywhere, bro. Anywhere. It didn't matter. This show right here was fancy because it was actually in a venue for shows, but we would have a show in a phone booth. And just looking back, man, we went all over the country, thugging it. No money every day. We needed to scramble up money from the crowd for gas. And that shaped me, man. And I think that these experiences in life shape everybody, man. The more people you're around, the more diversity you're around, the better you are, you know. Peace. And rest in peace to my boy Brandon. That's him. Absolute legend, man. He died a couple years ago.